Pigeons are an invasive species, and when we feed them, it destroys their natural instinct to feed themselves and also creates unnaturally large pigeon population. But what's more worrying is that their feathers and excreta can lead to many illnesses. We spoke to Dr. S.P Rai, consultant pulmonary medicine and sleep medicine at Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital, Mumbai, to know more about the menace.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Colonel S.P Rai. Today I will be talking about the risk of human health from pigeons in the urban areas. We all are aware that pigeons are the common bird, and most of us are not aware of various health related diseases which occurs because of exposure to these pigeons. In Mumbai, the situation is particularly alarming because of the high density of the pigeon population and also because of the various high-rise buildings. The feeding pigeons has become a common practice among certain subset of the people. The pigeon feeding is dangerous because it leads to the increase in density of the pigeon population, leading to more pigeon droppings. Pigeon droppings, they contains various harmful pathogens, the microorganisms, which are very injurious to our health. They can cause number of the health related problems. Exposure to the pigeon droppings, it can lead to the exacerbation of the asthma. It can cause the exacerbation of the chronic obstructive pulmonary disease illnesses, and it can cause various fungal type of infections like psittacosis, the cryptococcosis, and it can cause histoplasmosis, where the patient can have the fever, cough, breathlessness. That is mainly because of exposure to the fungal spores. The exposure to the pigeons, it can cause a severe type of lung disease which is caused allergic or hypersensitivity pneumonia. That leads to the chronic scarring of the lung over a period of time gets damaged. People, they start requiring oxygen, and to keep it under the check, they need the steroids and various immunosuppressants which decreases their immunity. A lot of people, they go on the oxygen, and some of these patients, they require the lung transplant also. As I mentioned, pigeon droppings can contain various the fungal spores like histoplasmosis, where the patient can have fever, cough, breathlessness, and the acute respiratory distress sort of symptoms the patient can have. The another fungal spores, on exposure to that, they can get the cryptococcosis, which also, like these type of spores, they are found into the fungal that droppings. The flu-like illnesses can also be caused as psittacosis, and at times the bacterial infections like salmonella can also be transmitted due to the pigeon droppings. And these droppings, they act as triggers, like those who are already having their lung disease, like those who have got COPD, those who have got asthma, allergic problem. So on exposure to these droppings, they develop the severe reactions and the deterioration of their lung conditions. To stay safe, it is essential to avoid feeding the pigeons so that their pigeons, their density, their population, they come down. We should avoid going to the high risk places where the pigeon droppings are common, especially on the sidewalks where the pigeon breeding is taking place. Also, like at individual level, what people can do, they can put the pigeon net, especially like most of the people I have seen that when they are using the ACs, the outer unit of the ACs, if they are the pigeon nets, pigeon droppings are there, that area must be cleaned, and the people, they can put the pigeon net outside so that the pigeons are not having access to their balconies and that AC, the vent duct sort of thing. If pigeon droppings are there into the balconies or on the windows, it should be clean, like one can use the mask, put on a sterile glove, clean that area, especially like the water can be poured so that area can be cleaned. So we must take steps to discourage the feeding. We must maintain the clean area, especially the pavements to walk, like any balconies and other places where the pigeon, lot of pigeon droppings are there, someone is having a problem, that area should be cleaned. One can put the pigeon nets to prevent from the exposure. Thank you.